Be a miracle. Heavenletter number 5635. April 29, 2016. There are times when you, the children of God, feel helpless, incapable, disallowed, frustrated, weak. I will tell you that you have within you great power. I will tell you what your great power is. Freedom. Freedom is your power. Freedom of choice is your power. There are always choices. Choose freedom. If you feel you are oppressed, you have forgotten your freedom. Others may impose on you and appear as obstacles if you say so. Of course, unbeknownst to you and to themselves, seeming opposition and restrictions may be opening a door to your freedom that had been closed and needed a push to open. In effect, others may stimulate you to look for the key to your freedom. I do not speak here of a prospective battle with a seeming other. I am speaking of your innate freedom to rise above. Rising above is your freedom. If you want to feel powerful rather than powerless, you will make the life you live your own responsibility. If you are timid, timidity is of your choosing. Maybe right now, it is courage that will help you to rise. Perhaps those in life whom you see as restrictions are your starter switch, so you will fly high. Even if you are in school, even if you are in prison, even if you are paralyzed, freedom is yours. You can avail yourself of freedom. In school, you are in a position where you have to do what the teacher says. You may want to talk and to have fun, yet you have to be quiet. In prison, you have to follow the rules. The rules may be inhuman. Nevertheless, it behooves you to follow the rules. In school, in prison, even if you are paralyzed, you have freedom of heart and mind. You have volition. You have the freedom to be all you can be under circumstances that could be an excuse for your blocking your freedom. You have the freedom to rise above circumstances. Remember the true story of an editor-in-chief of a major magazine in Paris, who suffered a major stroke that left him paralyzed. He was not yet 50 years old. There was only one movement under his control, and that was to blink one eye. He was able to say yes with a blink or say no without a blink. How did he rise above? He considered himself fortunate. He had the freedom to consider himself powerful. He was also determined. He wanted to continue to write. He had upbeat thoughts. He manifested his upbeat thoughts. Don't anyone say I was not there at his side. A gracious lady made cards of all the letters of the alphabet. The once worldly powerful man wrote his story by blinking or not blinking to choose the next letter of the alphabet for a word he wanted written down. This is how deeply determined he was to get his book written. It took desire, strong will, fortitude, and the development of infinite patience, and one other main ingredient, to complete his book. This important other ingredient was the author's will and love for life. He exercised his freedom to love life. His love for life inspired the angelic woman with her cards of the alphabet by his side, and many others who later read his book. After the author's death, the book was published all over the world and later made into a movie. All this was the man's tribute to beloved life. The roles of the author and gracious lady inspired devotion to life and freedom of choice to many. Every human being has the freedom, call freedom power, to think, to learn, to care, to rise above. This is your freedom. You have freedom of purpose. You have a reservoir within you, of choices to make that only you can make. You have freedom. You have purpose. You have me. You have me no matter what. The author never overcame his physical paralysis, yet he was a miracle just the same. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org